Good morning. I guess I'm gonna put it somewhere. You ain't gonna be able to see all of it anyway because the mirror is this way. But for the most part, you'll be able to see me. Good morning. Up getting ready for work. Ready for work. Working out of my little makeup bag. That's all I got. Yeah, I put a little mirror right there. That way I'll be able to look at this mirror and that. And y'all can get shots of my face. Morning, morning, morning. Might as well come watch. You ain't doing shit else. Ain't nobody else doing nothing important on your timeline. Might as well come watch. Eventually, these will be lives. I just wanted to come up here and test out if I can even talk while the camera is running. I want to see, you know how some people, as soon as the camera running, they turn into a different person. I said, let me turn the camera on. And knowing that the camera is on, let me see if it changes my conduct or the way I speak or anything before I hop on live. Because I don't put nothing past nobody, including myself. Anybody can flex. Anybody can flex. Anybody can count. Especially these days, it's so easy to fall into it. I said, let me put the camera on myself and see if I still remain Nikki or if I turn into somebody else. I doubt it. Much as I done encountered in this life, I doubt it. I don't think no camera gonna make me start acting crazy. But you never know. You never know. So, doing my makeup. This has become one of my favorite times of the day. Waking up. Excuse me. And you know why that is? It's because I actually love my job. When I say love my job, I love it. I love the people I work with. I love my team. I love my office. I love the location. I love it. I feel like any other city that I've ever lived in, I was looking for what I found here in Lincoln. And the biggest thing that I learned is that I am not made for the South, hon. It's too many small minds. It's too much lack mentality, too much poverty, too much ignorance. I'm too smart for the South. I'm way too smart for the South. Because the average person... Get the fuck out of here, bro. Oh, my fucking God. I've never done that. See, this is the shit I be talking about. This is what I'm talking about. This is why I said I need to come on here and see if I can do my makeup on camera. I ain't never dropped nothing on no shirt. I ain't never dropped nothing on my shirt while I'm doing my makeup. Ever. Well, since I've been doing it, going to work, I ain't never dropped nothing on my shirt. And today, the motherfucking day. Why is these children putting water inside my motherfucking... Oh, Lord Jesus. Let me stop cursing. See what I'm talking about? See what I'm talking about? I don't turn into another person. I'm more of myself, and that ain't always the best. That ain't always the best on camera. I done started cussing. I'll be damned. I'm talking about this dark brown too. It's my tone. On a pink shirt. Damn it. I don't ever do this. I never do this. That's why I put my makeup on with my shirt on. I don't ever get anything on my shirt, and all of a sudden today is the day. Hold on, y'all. I'll be back. Let me try this. Let me try something. I got a little brush. Sure, messing with my detergent is not healthy. They don't water it down. So it ain't coming out at all. And what I use to take my makeup off is coconut oil. And I'm definitely not putting that on my shirt. So, I'm talking about this thing ain't budging. It ain't doing nothing. It ain't doing nothing. It ain't going nowhere. I'm all in the camera looking like an Aztec warrior. So there is that. I'm not changing shirts. I'm not changing shirts. I'm gonna go to work with a big ass stain on my shirt. Big ass stain. I'm not changing nothing. Oh, it looks so terrible, Jesus. Maybe I'll just clip it or something. I don't know. Find a pen or something I can put on there. I can't. I'm so disappointed in myself. Well, bummer. I'm still wearing this shirt. Still wearing it. It be cold in my courtroom anyway. So the temperature be set to 70 something, 75, and it be 60 in the courtroom. I don't know what's going on. The bailiff says that she has tried to get maintenance men to look into it, but they act like they don't know what's going on. I say, well, what they here for? You know, what are you maintaining? If you can't get the HVAC, what's going on? But whatever. I don't complain a whole lot. We some divas, us court reporters, but I don't complain too much. I just have something to put on my arm so I don't be too cold in the courtroom. So cold, my fingers freeze up, and I might need to get me some little gloves while I'm playing. I'm gonna have to get some anyways, because it snows here. I ain't never been around snow. Never been around snow. Never seen it. Well, I have seen it, but in the south where I'm from, by the time the snow hit the ground, it was already melted. So just a bunch of slush, really. And I've seen hail, because they'll let you know a tornado or hurricane coming. But other than that, I don't know nothing about no snow, huh? We have real winters in Nebraska. We get all 4 seasons. So I look forward to that. Driving on the snowy roads. We're going to see what that's like. Yeah, I do a real light, natural beat. Just covering up, you know, the little flaws and evening out my skin tone for the most part. I know what you're thinking. What flaws? What flaws, Nick? But you know, I see them. So you ain't got to cap for me. Okay. But yeah. Like, I got these little bumps that showed up on my chin over the weekend. I'm like, ew. Yucky. I've been doing my best not to pop them, but I brush my face. I brush my face with a brush that has the same consistency of a hard bristle toothbrush. I brush my face with it to exfoliate and remove dead layers. And I've been kind of just, you know, I'll lightly brush on those because I don't want to pop the bumps and then have, you know, marks of, you know, when you pop a bump, you have those old marks left. I don't want that. So, I've been trying to be gentle with it, but I'm finna just go ahead and get me a little safety pin and have at it. Because I'm tired of looking at that on my chin. It looks disgusting. I didn't even have acne during my teenage years. I waited till I was an adult to have adult acne. And that shit embarrassing. It's like having braces as a grown person. Like, what you doing? Where you been? But most of the time, it's kind of like maybe your parents didn't have it when you were young. So, I get it. I'm just playing. I ain't vain like that. Because I used to want braces too. I did. I wanted braces. Just because to me, braces were so cool. And people who had braces when I was young, I was like, oh, I want some too. I was friends with a lot of people who had braces. Weren't we all? When no Invisaligns, everybody had no wires in their mouth. There'd be a lot of folks have Invisalign now. You won't even know it until they go to like slobbing while they speak. You know, folks had a grill in and it'd be extra wet in their mouth. Yeah, sometimes that's the only way you know these days. Yeah. Yeah, just be like a little light natural 1-2, 1-2. Little feathering of the colors, a little blendage. That pretty much be it. I don't be trying to do too much. We in a courtroom, all kind of people come through there. You know, people with sexual indiscretions, all kind of stuff. So I ain't in there trying to turn nobody on, try to, you know, capture no husband or nothing. I ain't there for that. I'm here to get the record and that's it. They brought them without saying too much. You know, sometimes you have, you know, inmates that come in and they come in shackles and, you know, they have an officer there to make sure they don't cut up along with their attorney and stuff. It's very secure. I feel very secure in my workplace, even though we have, you know, people from the jail coming in and out for arraignments and pleas and such. I feel very secure, very safe in my courtroom, in my office and everything. Because my office is right across the hallway from the courtroom once you come in through the doors that the judge come in through, that the judge or the bailiff come in through. If you go across the hallway from the door that they come in, my office is right there, literally across the hall from my courtroom, which I love. But I feel secure. They don't let, you know, inmates just be walking all around the building. They have supervision and they have holding cells in the back that they sit in until it's their time to be called. And usually they just kind of keep their head down or whatever, but there was one who I'm talking to the attorneys. You know, we build rapport. I'm learning everyone, learning faces. We built rapport before the proceedings began. And while I'm talking to the defense attorney, I kind of out the side of my eye notice, you know, the guy in handcuffs. We like smiling and along and like, you know, giggling and stuff. And in my mind, I'm thinking, you're not part of this conversation. He's not. I ain't talking to you. What you smiling for? And, you know, everyone is, you know, presumed innocent until guilty, of course. But still, like, it's the first time I've seen a person try to get engaged in the conversation. You know, somebody who's there to defend themselves or be defended. The first time I've seen someone get into the conversation. So the proceeding began, and come to find out there are some indiscretions. You know, multiple charges of some indiscretion from a sexual nature. So now in my head, still with a straight face, because that's what us reporters are. We're professional, we're neutral parties. We don't have an opinion one way or the other on what's happening in the courtroom. We're there to take an accurate record. But as it's going down, I'm like, look friendly, want to giggle and sniggle and be in on the conversation. See why you want to be in on the conversation? You like women. So yeah, you just never know what you're dealing with in the courtroom, who you're dealing with. And you don't judge anyone. You just keep a professional demeanor. You don't speak with, you know, any of the parties. Just the attorneys, you know, we banter or whatever. But you stay out of it. Stay out of it, stay professional. Because see, that's what I mean. Like if we just walked in the courtroom and we go to talking to the people who are, you know, defending themselves or who bringing on the charges, you don't want to give the illusion of bias. You know, you don't want to give the illusion of bias, because that's giving somebody a reason to go and say, hey, this is a wrong record. I don't trust what this person is taking down. She feels this way or that way, or she did this, that, and the other. I ain't got time. I'm here to get that record, baby. And build a nice enough rapport, you know, with the attorneys, so they feel comfortable, you know, asking me questions about, you know, exhibits and stuff or what have you. But I can't be being friendly with everybody. I'm an Aquarius. We known to be friendly. People be thinking we flirting. We don't even be flirting. We just be nice. But I can't do it. I can't do it. Sometimes people are sitting in the back of their courtroom and I be like, please don't talk to me. Please don't say nothing to me. Not because I don't want to be bothered, because I don't want to have to get up and walk out of here. I don't want even the impression of impropriety. Y'all don't even want to make you think that I'm being unprofessional or talking to people I ain't got no business talking to. I will put some earbuds in my ear on your ass the minute you start talking to me. I will slap them right in my ear, or I get up from my desk and walk out until the proceedings start. Because I ain't jeopardizing my job for nothing and nobody. But yeah, one of my little tales from the job. I learned so much. I learned so much in my position. It's so fun. I have the best judge in the world. The best. Ever. Such a compassionate and smart. And he's compassionate, but you're not going to get over on him. You know what I'm saying? Good person, good man, wise man. Patient, understanding, objective. Excellent judge. I mean, excellent. He's the kind of person you would not trust their leadership. I mean, you would not, distrust their leadership. Anything that they tell you to do, you be like, okay, this person got my best interest in mind. I'm not going to question him. I don't know a lot of men like that these days, but my judge is like that. I wouldn't question nothing he tells me. Nothing. Not a thing. Because I know he's saying it in my best interest. I know he's recommending it in my best interest. But yes, I love my job. I learned so much from him. And even before I started this job, I always said that in the back of my mind, well, I didn't always say it in the back of my mind, though. I've always considered a career in law. When I was in college, I wanted to attend law school. I changed my major to become pre-law before I ended up dropping out. And had I had a decent, solid foundation, that's probably what I would have pursued a career in law, probably as an attorney. But I'm glad I went in about this way first, as a court reporter. And I may still, like later on in my career, after I've achieved all of my reporting certifications, water just running. After I've received all of my certifications, I might go back. We'll go back to school and attend law school. Probably, because with the money that we make court reporting, baby, you could pay for your own schooling, honey. Oh, the money is good, darling. As an official court reporter, the dollars are good. It's straight. You get salary, great state benefits, because I work for the Nebraska Supreme Court, the Nebraska Judicial Branch, and the Nebraska Supreme Court sets the rules for my district court, which is an appeals court. Anything that is appealed from the county court comes to my court. So, very, very, very interesting subject matter. Love, love, love my job. See, it's simple. Real simple beat. I don't do too much. I just lay the foundation, you know, give my face some depth. I don't want to have a flat face, a flat face full of the same colored makeup. So that's all I do. Highlight places like under my eyes, you know, tip nose and all of that. And foundation to even it out. A little contour, give my face some depth. And that's it. I don't be having no blush on, no nothing. It's very plain for work. Very, very plain. Yeah, and from here, I do my lip, which I'm finna have to go get. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go and get that. Be right back. It's inside my purse. I take my lip stuff with me to work just so I can refresh. After I have all that coffee and stuff, I just need to refresh. So while this dries, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Good morning. What you need, baby? Go ahead. They ain't gonna see you. They not gonna see you. It ain't angled that way. And I'll turn the water on so they don't hear your little tinkle. Yeah. Let's see what we got going on. Do a little ombre lip. And while I got you here, I need y'all to stop putting water in that detergent. If you need water, I'll put it in there. If we want to stretch it, I'll stretch it. I don't need y'all messing with my dish detergent. Because y'all done watered it down bad, and it was only about 1/5 of it was missing. It didn't need no water in it. So I need y'all to leave that alone. Oh, I just did the outline part. Go ahead, flush. some sanitizer. Wait till I come out so you can wash your hands. I don't know, I forgot what I was talking about now. So. That would be an advantage of coming on live. Somebody can just remind me what I was saying. Oh man, I forgot to put concealer on my lips, but it's alright. See, this is what I was testing. This is exactly what I was testing. Are you still going to be yourself? Or are you still going to do things your way once the camera come on? And as y'all can see, as soon as that camera came on, bloop. And I forgot to put concealer on my lips. So basically, I be forgetting stuff when the camera come on. That stage 1 account. You go to forgetting. Okay. I don't do my brows. I didn't forget. I don't do my brows because I'm not going for that look in the courtroom. Truly, really, truly. Just giving myself a light little beat. Very light. Quick little look. We ain't even at 30 minutes. It's probably going to take around 45, maybe 35, 45 minutes because lashes. Lashes really take the longest out of everything waiting on that glue to dry. Once the glue dry, you know, I know how to just stick them on there. I don't have them troubles applying the lashes anymore. Cause boy, I used to struggle with them lashes. Them lashes used to have me crying, child. I'd be crying because I couldn't get the lashes to stay on my eye. But now I got it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and keep my little pet spiders, as I call them, in a little styrofoam cup. We still staying at the hotel. I haven't found a place yet. So we still staying in the hotel. You could probably tell from the background, it looks hotel-ish. So yeah. I keep my lashes in the little styrofoam cups they leave you in the bathroom. Peel the glue off of them before I re-stick glue on them. Yeah. Nothing crazy. Nothing too crazy. You know, mink inspired. Nothing crazy. They give you a little extension, a little spread on the lash. Yeah, you know, a little something, a little whoop-de-whoop, a little doot-de-doot. There you go. Yeah, you can kind of see like the length of them and how they feather out and stuff. But yeah, that's it. Something real light, real conservative. That's the look of conservative. As I'm sure when I announced it, or when I said Nebraska, that I was moving to Nebraska, I'm sure a lot of people had the same thought that I had. Are there any black people in Nebraska? And let me be the first to tell you, no, it ain't. I'm just playing. It is. But Nebraska is such a diverse place. It's so diverse. Asian, Hispanic, Latino, or maybe Hispanic is an ethnicity and not necessarily a race. I don't know. I don't be getting into all of that, bruh. The different terms for stuff, man. You whatever is on the tip of my tongue that day, okay? You whatever is on the tip of my tongue, namely you're a person. So if I know your name, I'm just gonna call you by your name. I don't identify people by their color. But because it's a thing, it's like an elephant in the room, telling people that I'm moving to Nebraska. Is there any black people in Nebraska? I'm in Nebraska. I'm all the black Nebraska needs. I'm very black. It don't be no code switching over here. I feel very comfortable in myself. So the way I talk to y'all is how I talk at work. This is how I speak. And I have great English and great grammar. So I don't feel a need to, you know, speak any differently. And I'm accepted. It wouldn't matter if I was accepted or not, but it's amazing to be accepted. You know, people don't say anything about how I speak, and I don't feel ridiculed. I don't feel like nobody trying to play on my top. As a matter of fact, it's more people in the South that think that they can speak over my head. Why someone thinks that they're smart enough to speak over my head of all people is crazy to me. Because I've been gifted since I was in the 1st grade. Honors graduate, graduating the top 5% of my class, all of that. I graduated on the 2nd row, and my last name is Robinson. I should have been to the back, but I graduated on the 2nd row. And I would have been on the 1st row if I had a last name like maybe Johnson or Butler or something. So I was only on the 2nd row because my last name starts with an R at the end of the alphabet. So I don't know why people think that they can play on my top. And 9 times out of 10, they don't be smart at all. Or they be like mediocre smart. And them be the ones who try to play on your head. Really highly evolved and intelligent people don't play with me like that. And that's another reason why I love my workplace. Smart people, people in the legal profession, judges, attorneys, bailiffs, court reporters, others. There's a team of like 8 of us. Smart people. We understand each other. We have our little jokes and stuff. You know, everything is all good. So I don't have anybody like playing on my head, or I don't deal with any microaggressions. I don't deal with any racial undertone. I don't deal with none of that. And I am the only black person on my floor other than an officer of the court. And he's cool. He's an amazing person, amazing dude, really nice. I don't have no problem with nobody. So where there's a lot of black people in Nebraska, it's not a lot of them, but there's a decent sized African community, like Nigerians. Well, I'll just say West African. I don't know exactly where from, but I just assumed, you know, Nigeria. It could be Ghana, it could be Cameroon, it could be, you know, Senegal, who knows. But I just know it's West African. A large population of them, a huge Hispanic population. A lot of the schools in Lincoln have majority Hispanic, you know, or like Latina community there. Asian, of course. There's so many different Asian restaurants, Asian cuisine, Asian grocers here in Lincoln. It's a very diverse place. And my judge was telling me